Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for being here. So today we're gonna find your soul aligned niche. Okay, so this is your niche. This is what you're gonna do in your business. And I wanna walk you through a series of 8 questions. These are the questions that I ask my clients. These are the questions that I ask myself. And by reflecting on these questions, you will find your niche, okay? You don't need someone to help you. You don't need someone from the outside to tell you what to do. If you ask yourself these questions and come to a clear answer within yourself, if something feels like blessed, or you feel like lit up, or you just feel like high energy, you don't need to doubt that answer. That's the answer, okay? And generally, we can really do anything. Any business that we want to do, we can do. We can always find a way, okay? And a lot of people spend time building a business that isn't really aligned for them, and then they have a mediocre win, and then they have to go on and build another one because they didn't find fulfillment there. So instead of doing all that, we're just gonna start with the one that you want to do, and trust me, it's possible, okay? Also trust me that to really build a business, it takes effort, okay? It takes effort sustained over time, right? We're gonna get you some quick wins in this month. You're gonna get some clients this month. Okay, in the next 6 weeks, especially, you could get as many as 5 or 10 clients in the next 6 weeks. That's what I did, right? That's what I did. But we're at least going to get you some wins, and that's good. But to build a sustainable business over time, it takes effort, okay? And if you don't love what you're doing, you're not going to put in the effort required to build a sustainable business that lasts, for years, okay? And also, even the wins that you do have won't be very fulfilling. So I want to help you to find the right business, because no matter what you choose, it's not like there's an easy option. Sometimes we think, here's what I really want to do, and over there, that's going to be the easy win. So let me go and do the easy win first, and then after I get that quick win, because people want this thing. It's not as aligned for me. I don't really want to do it as much, but people want it more. And so let me get a quick win there, and then I'll go do the one that I want. And you could do that, but I just want to say that it's not as easy as you think. Doing that other business is not easier. People don't necessarily want that service more. It's not easier or better, than the thing that you really want to do. The thing that you really want to do, because you have energy for it, it feels aligned. And so the energy is going to pour forth, and your clients will be receptive to that. They'll pick up on it, that you really want to do it, okay? Okay, so here's the questions. I want you to give yourself permission. I want you to give yourself permission to do the business that you really want to do. Trust me that I've been doing this work for a while, okay? And it's possible to do the business that you love. It's also possible to stay stuck for years trying to do the business that you don't even really want to do, okay? This is what happened to me. At a certain point, even if you have some success with the business that you don't want, at a certain point, you're going to not even want to put any more energy in, because you don't even want it to succeed. That happened to me too, okay? Please, in this video, give yourself permission right here, right now. Give yourself permission to fully embrace, to go all in on one singular business that you actually love. Give yourself permission right now. Imagine that all the angels and divine beings are all around you. The universal presence is with you. They're all saying yes to you. They're all giving you full permission right now to do the business that you actually want to do. In fact, they will all support you to do the business that's aligned for you, and they will not support you as much to do the one that is not aligned. Imagine this. Imagine all the angels and other divine beings are around you. They're all saying yes. They're all lovingly looking at you. They're all giving you full permission to do the business that you want to do, and not the one that you think you have to do before you do the one that you really want to do. So here are some questions. Ask these to yourself in your heart. And after we do this, I'm gonna go through these questions again and have you write out the answers. But for now, just stay with your eyes closed. Just stay in your heart and ask yourself these questions. What lights you up? What is it that really lights you up? What business idea lights you up? It makes you feel alive. It sends energy through your whole body. You feel electrified. What do you actually want to do and you're just waiting for permission to do? What do you actually want to do and you're just waiting for permission to do? What do you keep coming back to? No matter how long you put it off, you put it aside, you save it for later, it keeps coming back. What idea keeps coming back to you? Who needs you the most? Who is it that needs you the most? Who in the world? What segment of the population? What type of person? Maybe a version of your previous self. Who needs you the most? Not who do you want to serve, but who needs you? And this is a person that you actually want to serve. Who do you want to serve? If you can find the same answer to these two questions, then you found it. Who needs you the most? Who do you want to serve? If that is one singular answer, and your heart fills with compassion and love when you think about this person and their suffering and their problems, then you found a very good answer. If you were to die today and go back to an ordinary life, or go back to an ordinary life where you're not doing a business, who misses out? If you were to die today or go back to some kind of ordinary life, who misses out? And your heart fills with compassion, thinking about them missing out. You win $100 billion. After you travel and spend money on whatever that you want, then what do you do next? You win $100 billion. For reference, that's 25 times more than Mark Cuban's net worth. $100 billion. Spend it on whatever you want, travel, you get all that out of the way. Then what? Where do you focus your life? What do you do next? Maybe it's to serve humanity or to fulfill your soul's mission. What do you do now? Okay, just want to make a side point here. A lot of us have the answer, I'm going to build a retreat center or a wellness center or some kind of physical location, physical real estate. And that's very good, and that's what we should do. But right now, without these resources, we can still build online real estate. We can build the energetic space online. This is the key to online business, is knowing that we can build online real estate for very little cost and for it to function in a similar way as physical real estate does. So if your answer to that question was some kind of physical place, allow yourself to open up to the possibility that you can build energetic real estate online. And for now, make that part of your answer. Your Facebook page, your Facebook group, your website, you have a membership site, online community, ebook, these are all part of some kind of energetic online real estate. Okay. And until that's making millions of dollars, you don't need a physical center right now. Okay. The next question. If you died today and have a conversation with your soul, what does it say what does it say to you? And it says you have to go back and do something. And it sends you back to earth to accomplish something. So you died today and you talk to your soul, what does it say to you? It's like you still have to go do this thing. And it sends you back to earth to go do something. Your soul sends you back to earth after you die. You die right now, today, boom. Your soul and you have a conversation in between lives. And it says to you, you're not done yet. You have to go back and do something. And it sends you back to earth. What does it send you back to do? What does it send you back to go do? What does your soul send you back to go do? You're not done yet. You have to go back and do this. What does it send you back for? This is a very helpful way of thinking that will cause you to have a very meaningful life. You died and your soul sends you back to do a thing. What does it send you back for? What's your real mission here? Okay. The next 3 questions are just one singular question. and you want to arrive to an answer that satisfies all three questions. So you want to have one answer that you can say yes to for all three questions. Okay, here are the questions. What do you love to do? What are you very good at? What helps you grow? What do you love to do? What are you very good at? What helps you grow? What do you love to do? What are you very good at? What helps you grow? What do you love to do? And of the things that you love to do, what are you very good at? And of the things that you love to do and are very good at, of those options, what helps you grow? Become a better person the more you do it. Okay, final question. Of these answers, find a couple answers to those questions and think, now, this is your special gift. This is the gift the universe has given to you at birth. It gave you this gift that you love to do it, you're very good at it, and it helps you grow. This is a universal gift that was bestowed upon you. If you don't use it, you lose it, and in order to have it, you have to give it away. So now the question is, how can you serve others from this place? How can you give your gift away? How can you use your gift in the service of humanity? How can you use your gift, the thing that you love and you're very good at and it helps you grow? How can you use this in the service of others? How can you serve your previous self with this gift? How can you serve the people that you are called to serve with this gift? People who you have compassion for. The ones who will miss out if you were to leave this world today. The ones who your heart opens and breaks when you think about their pain and their problems and just their everyday lives. They need your help. Think about them. How can you use your gifts to serve them? Not your skills, not the things that you've learned and acquired through arduous effort, but your gifts, the actual gifts that you were bestowed at birth, the natural gifts, and maybe your skills too, but mostly your gifts. How can you use your gifts to serve these people? Okay, so this should help you find your niche, okay? Having reflected, you should have a lot of ideas, or even better, you'll have one idea or maybe two, right? If you have a lot of ideas that all feel good, that's good, you're in the right place. Go through this video again until you have just one or two, maybe three ideas, okay? Then we need to go through it again. And if you have just one, two, or three ideas, this is where you bring this to a coach, bring this to us if you're in our program, and just drop it in our group, in the Facebook group. Go to the Facebook group and just tell people your three ideas, but do it on video so that we can see your energy. Okay, we need to see how you light up. This is what I do when I coach someone, is I have them tell me their answers, and I can see their energy and see the ones that they light up for and see the ones that they dim on, right? And sometimes we're in our head thinking, oh, but I need to go do this thing. Sorry, wrong answer. If you're in your head or if your energy goes down, that's the wrong answer. This is one reason that we do need to coach, okay? So go into our Facebook group, go live or do a video and tell us your 1, 2, or 3 ideas for what you came to from doing this, and the group will give you feedback on which are the right ones, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna go through this video again, and you're gonna write down the answers now. So these are the same 8 questions or 11 questions or whatever they are. I need you to write down the answers now. Now that you've gotten ideas in your heart, now you're gonna jot them down. So I'm gonna go through it a little faster now. If you need to pause it to reflect and think, you're welcome to pause it and reflect and think. I'm gonna go through a little bit quicker on this time through, okay? Okay, what lights you up? You can pause it here if you need to. What lights you up? What do you actually want to do and you're just waiting for permission for? So I'll tell you a story about myself. I wanted to work with healers and coaches. I wanted to work with people who were gonna go and help people. That lights me up. When I work with people who are already spiritually attuned, they're very good, they're in a good place spiritually, they already know what they're doing, and they just need help on the business side. That's who I wanted to work with, people who are dedicated to being of service of others. If I help one of these people, it's like helping 1,000 people, and I feel that energy, I feel the impact. It just does something for me. But I thought I needed to have success as a coach, helping like ordinary people, before I could help coaches and healers who are gonna help the more ordinary people, if that makes sense. I thought I had to do one and then the other. And I found out that you don't have to do that. You can just start with the one that you wanna do, okay? So what do you actually want? And then my coaches gave me permission. My coaches were like, you know what? You already have a big audience of healers and coaches. This is obviously your audience. I was like, okay, you're right. And so I just started, and then boom, $14,000 a month. Okay. What do you actually want to do and you're just waiting for permission to do? Pause it here. What do you keep coming back to? An analogy I've heard is like, there's a dog that comes into a room and it kind of tries to get comfortable, then it walks out of the room. But then it comes back in the room and it lies down, then it gets up and walks out of the room. And it comes into the room and sits down, tries to get comfortable and walks out. The dog is your idea of your business. It just keeps coming back, and eventually it just like lies down. It just like settles in, like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gonna leave. This is where I am, I'm staying. This is your idea. If it comes to you, keeps coming to you like this is your idea, okay? Write it down. Who needs you the most? If you were to die today, or you went back to an ordinary life like a 9 to 5, who misses out? Your heart should move for this. You know, lots of people are missing out, but who does your heart move for? Your heart feels love and compassion. It feels like, I can't leave this person behind. Who are they? Write it down. You win $100 billion. After you travel and spend money on whatever you want, you get the Cybertruck, you get the new house, you get whatever. Then what? Then what do you build? And remember, I said, right now, think online. I'm gonna build an online presence, online real estate, energetic containers, online facilities, your retreat center, all your stuff can be online. Energetically, you can put it there. Think like that, because it'll allow you to build it and make $1 million before you go on and do your next thing. Okay. Eventually, okay, start the retreat center in person, but you know, during this time in the world, that's not even the best idea anyway. Online is better right now. Okay. If you died today and had a conversation with your soul, What does it send you back to the earth to do? It says you're not done here yet. Go back and do this thing. What is that? Write down the answer. This is a good one. This one might answer it just by itself. You die today, your soul and you have a conversation in between lives, and it says to you, hey man, hey girl, you are not done. You're not done yet. You didn't even do this thing that you came here for. Go back, you're gonna go do this thing now. I'm sending you back, go do this thing. It doesn't send you back to go watch Netflix. It doesn't send you back to go, be a customer for somebody else. It doesn't send you back to get the latest technology, iPhone. It doesn't send you back so you can do the thing that isn't really aligned for you, or put your skills to use instead of your gifts. How can you put your gifts to good use and not just your skills? If it doesn't light you up, obviously that's not what your soul sent you back for, right? Okay. What do you love to do? What do you love to do? When you do this, you lose track of time. You lose awareness of time. You're in the flow, you're in the zone. Time disappears. What is this? You love it. Passion, excitement, enthusiasm. Okay, what are you very good at? What are you very good at? You have a unique expression of this. You do this differently or better than anybody in the world. Okay? And you want these to be the same answer. What do you love to do and you're very good at? Try to find a singular answer or an answer that satisfies both questions. You love it and you're good at it. Okay? And it helps you grow. What helps of these answers? What are the ones that help you grow? For example, engineering was one thing for me that I was considering. I wasn't that good at it. I was mediocre. I didn't love to do it. In fact, I really didn't like it. And it didn't help me grow. I felt like it made me a worse human being the more effort I put into it. The same with like when I had a Facebook ad agency. Because of the technology that I had to spend time with, I loved certain creative parts of it, but I didn't love the actual implementation of it. I was good at some of it, but again, I wasn't a master of like the tech side. And it didn't help me grow. I felt like the more I did it, it kind of put me in a technology bubble, and I just didn't like it. So it didn't help me grow. So find something that helps you grow. Like for example, coaching and just being present with people is something I'm good at. I love it and it helps me grow. So you find something that you love, you're good at, and it helps you grow. And write down your answer to this. It's okay if you have 2 or 3 answers. You want to narrow it down to 2 or 3 or 1, but having 2 or 3 is fine. And then you're going to go into the Facebook group and you're going to share about it and get some feedback. Okay? What do you love to do? You're very good at. It helps you grow. You lose track of time. You feel yourself becoming a better person. You love it. You're good at it. Maybe you're even the best in the world, or one of the best in the world, or you just have a unique way. Okay? And now this is your gift. This is your natural gift that you've been given at birth. How can you use this to serve humanity? And if you don't use it, you lose it. And if you effectively, you don't actually lose it, but it starts to disappear and you forget about it, it's not activated. If you want your gift to become stronger, you have to use it more. Okay? And they say in Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous rooms, your recovery, the way to keep it is to give it away. You can't just stay mentally in a good place without helping others to do the same. You have to help others, and that's the only way that you can keep it yourself. If you try to just keep your own recovery or good mental state in isolation, you'll lose it. You'll go back to old ways. It's the same here. Your gifts If you want to keep them active for you, you have to give it away. You have to help other people with it. How can you serve humanity with your unique gifts and talents? Okay, write down a few ideas here. You're going to serve humanity with your unique gifts and talents. Be creative here. Be creative, and then remember that the easiest way to create a business right now is a high ticket coaching program. A high ticket coaching or healing program, meaning fewer clients, higher prices, the right clients, taking them deep on a deep transformative journey rather than a brief experience. Okay, that's the business model that's working today, these days. If you want to build a low ticket membership website or something where you're serving a lot of people who pay a low price, that's going to take a lot more effort. It's much harder, and it requires that you get a lot of customers, which is something that's really beyond the scope of this particular training. Okay, this monthly training is going to teach you how to get the right clients and a few of them to go deep with on a real deep journey, rather than to touch a little bit a bunch of people. That requires a different way to get clients. You have to be able to get a lot of clients to do that. It requires a different type of sales process, because you would probably have to automate the sales process, because there's so many people. You just can't talk to that many people. Yeah. If you were gonna, I don't want to go all the way into detail, but what sounds easier to you? Getting 10 clients at $100 a month, or getting 10 clients at $1,000 for the coaching? Anyway, instead of going into the answer, I just for now, just take my word for it. Getting fewer clients, getting 10 people who pay you $1,000 is easier than getting 100 people that pay you $10 or whatever. So anyway, just don't worry about it. I know my math isn't right now. I'm just not in the math mind. Forget about it. Just for now, understand that the best business model for you for the next 30 days, at least give it a try for 30 days. For 30 days, you are a high ticket coach. You're charging $1,000 or more for your coaching. I already told you to charge $2,400. That's probably going to work better than charging $1,000, but you have to charge at least $1,000. If you got 10 people at $1,000, you just made $10,000. Okay. If you got 4 people at $2,500, you just made $10,000. The higher you charge, the easier it is. Okay. So, the question is, how are you going to use your unique gifts and talents to serve others? And for the next 30 days, I want you to think, I'm going to do it within a high ticket coaching or healing program, where I'm going to work with fewer people and I'm going to charge them more. I'm going to charge them what I'm really worth, and I'm going to take them on a journey that lasts 10 to 12 weeks or more, and I'm going to transform their lives deeply. And then I'm going to use those case studies and get more clients from those. And if I really, really want to create a low ticket item, again, it's beyond the scope of this training. You're not going to find the answers in this training. Even if you joined our large coaching program, the answers are it's just not the same business model. We'll talk about it, but it's not the main focus. The main focus is on finding something that you can do and charging over $1,000, getting fewer clients, and just dialing that in. There's no reason that you can't have a $100,000 per month business just selling your one high ticket coaching program. At first, you won't, because you're not doing groups, you're doing one-to-one. But eventually, after you get your case studies, your testimonials of your client successes, of taking them on a journey deep, one-to-one, You can use those case studies, and then you can create a group, and then now you can scale it to a certain degree. Once you scale your group, you can make a video course if you want to, and that's how, by combining a video course and a group and one-to-one, okay, now you can make $1 million. That's going to be easy. But it starts here. It starts getting your first clients at high ticket prices, getting a few of them and going deep. So when you answer this question, I want you to think in these terms of a high ticket coaching program. Please trust me on this one. Please trust me. I'm not making this up. I tried for a long time to do low ticket membership websites. It didn't work. And all the coaches eventually convinced me to do high ticket, and it worked, okay? So please answer this question with that in mind. How can you use your unique gifts and talents to serve others? How can you use your unique gifts and talents to serve the world? To serve a previous version of yourself? To serve the people that you're called to serve? To serve the people who your heart breaks when you think about their pain? So now I want you to go into the Facebook group and post your answers. You can reflect on it first, work it, write it down, take some time, meditate on it. Really, you should meditate on this. You should be able to get through contemplation and meditation, you should be able to get 3 clear answers where you're like, it's gonna be one of these 3, okay? When you have 2 or 3 really good answers and no more, you have to be able to narrow it down to 3. Once you can do this yourself in your own meditation space, okay? If you want, as soon as the video is over, do that before you go on to the next one. And then, when you have the 3, go into our Facebook group, make a video of yourself, talking them through. You have to do it on video or we won't be able to see your energy. We have to be able to give you feedback based on how you light up. Do you kind of shrink? Do you expand? This is something that we can give you feedback on video, okay? So go do this after you've gotten 2 or 3 really good answers, okay? Even if you think you have one, even if you think you found the one, still post it in the group and get some feedback. This will give you confidence going forward. And after you get feedback, you may have to come back and watch this video again in order to integrate it and to feel confident in it, okay? Once you've done that and you're really clear in your answer, then you can go on to the next video. Okay? Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day and I'll talk to you again soon. Okay.